What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I had to talk to y'all real quick about my look-alike. Everybody, well, that's what everybody say. Everybody say I look like Dave Chappelle. Y'all always cracking jokes on me talking about I look like Dave Chappelle and all that, and that's cool. But Dave Chappelle he's an icon. He's great. So y'all, anything connecting me to some greatness, I'd accept that. But that's not what we're talking about. We're gonna talk about the Netflix special that Dave Chappelle just did. It's called The Closer. And he's now receiving some backlash, of course, because there are people who are feeling as though he made some out of line comments as it relates to the LGBTQ community. And now they are calling for, I guess, they use that word again. They calling for him to be canceled and or just disciplined in some kind of way. But I'm gonna say this: one of the group that's mainly pushing this, whatever that the article that I read was, is a group that I never heard of before. Making this video called the National Black Justice Coalition. Now, when I first saw their name, I was like, the National Black Justice Coalition. I know that with a name like that, I know they wouldn't be calling for the cancellation of Dave Chappelle. But when I just checked it out, I saw that they were a group who advocates for LGBTQ rights and fights against injustices carried out against that community. And that's wonderful. That's highly commendable, and that's something that should be in place because no one should be discriminated against based on race, religion, their sexual orientation and preferences in terms of getting jobs and things of that nature. You have the right to receive those opportunities just like everybody else. But here's the issue: they are being very uh, unbalanced, and they're being very hypocritical, in my opinion, as it relates to the backlash that Dave Chappelle is receiving because of the fact that if you watch the special, which I did, I watched the special, and I saw how Dave, as a comedian, handled and weaved through those conversations. It's a delicate conversation in this day and age because there are people who do slander, there are people who make mockery, but there are also people who fairly critique. There are people who fairly point out discrepancies in how they handle things, and that's not something that I speak on this all the time. That's not something that um, certain groups want. They want to be free of criticism. They want to be free of even a joke. They want to be free of anyone pointing out any negativity on their behalf, and you just can't live like that. You don't get to do that. You just don't get to do that. So, as you watch the special, I gathered from it a great amount of balance in terms of jokes that he may crack on that community compared to genuine love that he showed for people that he knew. Part of his whole act was talking about this one transgender individual that he came to be friends with. And outside of just joking, you could see this the genuine care that he had for this person. There was no hatred involved. There was no uh, disrespect involved. When you don't take into account and understand a relationship that people may have with each other. It could be a brother and a sister. There may be things and ways that a brother and a sister talk to each other, or best friends talk to each other, that would seem totally offensive or totally disrespectful to somebody else, but to them, that's just the way they talk. And no one knew the nature of their relationship better than them two, those two. No one knew the nature of their relationship better than they did. So for the National Black Justice Coalition to come out and try to create an uproar behind this tells me that you didn't really watch or listen to the special, or that you watched and listened to it and you were still so adamant about your agenda and so adamant about the what's the word I'm looking for? The push to never be to be Teflon, beyond criticism. You're so adamant about that that even though you knew the context of everything that this man was saying in his show, you still decided that you was gonna make a big thing out of this. Now, the problem that you got to understand, National Black Coalition, National Black Justice Coalition, and anybody who may have these feelings, first of all, you should listen more. But secondly, you got to understand that there's certain people that you just not gonna be able. The same way that you view yourself to be untouchable, there are certain people that you just not gonna be able to counsel. Handful of people that just, it doesn't matter. They would have to do something just so out of pocket, things that they're not gonna do. But as long as they're on that line that they're on, or on in that lane that they're in, you'll never be able to counsel them. Dave Chappelle is one of those people. He is very intelligent and very skillful in his delivery and very thoughtful in his content. You can tell that there's a lot of thought that goes into it. And again, to use this word, he is extremely balanced in how he presents it. So the love that the people have for this man, people of all races, you're not going to be able to cancel Dave. You're not going to be able to do it. Just not going to happen. I think he carefully took into account everything that he was going to say before he said it. And he even said on a couple of occasions, look, this is my last special for a while anyway. So what is it that you are out to try to destroy? Or what is it that you're out to try to eliminate? What you're out to try to do is to place another individual under your foot. And at the same time, if you can make an example out of another black man, then you will have others looking at y'all and looking at the totality of it with fear of speaking whatever it is they have on their mind to speak. And a lot of it was probably triggered by the comments he made about the rapper The Baby, and how you can, in America, you can kill someone and nobody has a problem with you and you won't get canceled. But if you hurt a gay person's feelings, then you out of there. And I think that was the comment that may have caused these people to try to come after him. So, but be mindful, man. There's certain people you're not going to be able to counsel, man. And Dave Chappelle, in my opinion, is one of them. There are a few others that escape my mind right now. But tell me what y'all think in the comments section. And subscribe to the channel. And maybe we'll go further in on this. Maybe we won't. All right, it's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.